kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy, sir. Things I would just like to communicate with you. Not, Commander, can we give the thing as pahinga? So that be comfortable here talking also.
Tikas! No! Laporan, kas. Hinga.
Salamat po. I have a prepared speech every time. But may pumapasok kasi ng mga extraneous topic that it's not because I want to ingratiate myself, but for the reason that it seems to be hindi alam ng lahat. Right after the war in Marawi, I released 500 million for intervention for those who were dead or wounded during the war. Pero mostly itong 500,000 would be interventions. And it includes 500 million rather. 500 million it is in the hands of General Macario. Sabi ko, gastusin mo to for this. Sadly, yung nawalaan ng paa, I want them prosthetics, yung titanium. Pangalawa, right after here, I'll go to Vilona and the AFP. I will be giving monthly subsidy to the hospital, 250. Magkano yung bong? 150. Yung sa Vilona pati sa ano?
Sa Vilona 50 sa veterans monthly. 50 million each.
Each, sir.
Monthly.
Sa karami ng pera ko, hindi ko na malaman ito na. I will subsidize yung medicines, especially those who are, they need the management for pills. It's 50 million monthly para sa AFP, pati 50 million sa Vilona. Doon na ninyo kunin yung ano ninyo, for those who are retired. I know that you have medicines to take, management for all the kind of ailment that a soldier suffers when he retires. Kasi baka hindi nyo alam yan, there's always the ready money. I'm going to deliver it right after this ceremony. Pupunta ako doon. So, let me greet you, mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, mga trabahante, ang ating mahal na Pangulo, President Ramos, ang mga bisita, and anong grupo nga kanyo? Media? Media. Mga kaibigan ko sa media. I congratulate the Armed Forces of the Philippines for more than 8 decades of honor, service, patriotism. To this day, you continue to play a crucial role in safeguarding our citizenry and securing our land. I salute the brave men and women of our Army, Air Force, and Navy for their courage, dedication, and sacrifice to liberate Marawi from the clutches of extremist terrorists and communist insurgents. Having said that, may I also extend my papasalamat sa ating mga pulis and the other uniformed men, personnel in government who fought alongside with you. The success, along with the recent neutralization of Isnilon Hapilon and his followers, further bolsters this administration's firm trust towards eliminating all terrorist groups in the country. We will not allow those who subscribe to the Daesh ideology to succeed. We will never allow the Islamic State to make the Philippines its regional center. Although we have already begun to build Marawi City and rehabilitate conflict-affected areas, our fight is far from over. We will remain vigilant as we continue our intensified military operation against the remaining terrorist groups. I now turn to favor outros who made the supreme sacrifice, suffered injuries, and went beyond the call of duty. Be assured that the government will support all of your endeavors as we realize a stronger and more resilient government. Do not worry about your families. Do not kill yourself just thinking of what will happen tomorrow. As President Ramos aptly said once upon a time, tomorrow will take it of itself. But tomorrow, the Philippine government will always be there to see to it that your children will continue to go to school until college time. And as I've said, I made some proposals a few months ago that we are ready to surrender the real estate, your camps, just like what's happening in other cities. You can either go into a venture or you can go into leasing the prime estate. Total, kampo lang naman yan. You can choose anywhere outside here. But what is most important is that you have a fund ready and available for your families. I'm sorry that Carlos Dominguez III, our finance, ayaw niyang ibigay diretso. I really do not know the reason on. I do not ask. But he wants to build a mini, since you are not covered by the GSIS. He wants the money placed there, parang maliit na GSIS for you and the police. And we will give you the seed money. You know guys, I'm sure that if it is just handled right, hindi na kayo maghirap mga edukasyon ng mga anak ninyo. All that I want to say is that an ordinary soldier can finance through education yung mga anak ninyo. I want a sergeant, a corporal, na yung anak ninyo pwede maging, as long as they have the brain, na they can continue to go to school and be a doctor, a lawyer, o sa postgraduate studies. Yan ang masahan ninyo. That's why I'm hurrying up Secretary Lorenzana because I want to finish it in 1 year para wala na akong burden to be expecting all the time. I'm a kind of a person always in a hurry because, you know, the imponderables of life is we just are here for a limited time. Yan ang gusto kong mangyari. At kung sundin ninyo yung mga iba dito, but this time, you can be very sure that the money will go direct to you. Ang condition lang ni Finance Secretary is that there be some sort of a mutual, parang GSIS, and the money deposited in that entity, and it will be run by professionals. From whereof he speaks, I forgot the name of the father-in-law, but ang tatay ni Sonny Dominguez was once upon a time a general of the Air Force also. And maybe from whereof he speaks, he knows his business. So yan ang assurance ko sa inyo. I am in a hurry. Yesterday, I signed the General Appropriations Act for 2018. By the way, yung pera ninyo dyan, GSIS ninyo, it is not part of the yearly appropriation for the military organization. Hindi kasali yan. Yung year-to-year experience are found in the GAA, the General Appropriations. It's a more of a proprietary business that you can go into, and if handled carefully, you'll never be want of money. This is not money intended to buy bullets and arms, weaponry. It is purely a social welfare for the armed forces of the Philippines, and you might also include the police. This fulfills my campaign promise of doubling the basic pay. Kasi nandyan na saka ngayon yung increases ninyo for next year. Take a look at your paycheck, January. And I said this fulfills my campaign promise of doubling the basic pay of our hard-working men and women in uniform, which will take effect on the very first day of 2018. Alam ba ninyo na wag na lang ninyo ikwento, nagyabang tayo dito. They were in a quandary whether to fast-track the train or yung pay ninyo. And Dick Gordon just wanted that the money, part of the armed forces appropriation for infrastructure will be spent really for that purpose alone. And hindi naman ako nagpapahiro. Pero minsan, kung magkahiyaan, ibang istorya na yan. So because I promised you, I will double your salary. Sabi ko sa kanila, sabi ko to my aide, unahin na muna ninyo yung pangako ko. Kasi sabi ko, pag hindi niyo inulusot yan, I will resign as a matter of principle. Sinabi ko talaga sa kanya. So, in the order of things, nauna yung inyo bago yung train. Because they thought that it was the train appropriation was important to me. Sabi ko kay Bong, magkahiyaan tayo dito. Pag napahiya ako, I will resign. Kaya nauna yung dito yung sa inyong, no, you just can't imagine. You know, life is always timing. Right at the start of my administration, I promised you guys that I will double your salary. But the problem is there's such thing as a double na in parity talaga lahat. It's not allowed by law. So, but there's a considerable increase in your salaries. Imagine kung naisipan ng gobyerno niyan matapos yung Marawi Siege. Alam ko, maligayahanin kayo to a certain extent. But mabutit na lang, naisipan ko yun because I knew the dark clouds looming at the horizon. Kaya inuna ko na, kaya sabi ko, right at the start, dudublehin ko yung salary nyo next week. That was the earlier part of 2027. Hindi talaga kamali. Yung command conference natin, I reminded you that, sabi ko, bantay kayo dyan. And hindi naman ako nagpapayabang, but I was the one who took it as the last item during the first command conference. Sabi ko, in the hindsight, do not forget of that. On the dot yun. And ito namang medals ninyo. I do not offend anybody here. Kasi ang mga Bisaya, walang hero. Yung sila Pulapo, yung unang pumatay ng imperialista. I think he was a Muslim. He is because sa archives sa Malaysia, once upon a time, I said I went around Southeast Asia to go into the archives in my extra time. Yung mga congressional visit namin, interparliamentary. At naisipan ko na talagang gugulo to. Long before the Marawi, sabi ko, Bong, I want to create a medal exclusively to be awarded by the office of the President. Hindi kailangan ako. Because I just see something, not really a sixth sense, but sabi ko, I would need to show my solidarity and gratitude to you guys. Sa awa ng Diyos, only that talaga. Matter of timing. And imagine if I just invented it for the first time after the siege. Masasabihin man niya, itong gobyerno na to, kung hindi tayo mamatay, kung wala tayo nakatay doon, ngayon lang tayo binibigyan ng increase. So right on the dot ako, sabi ko at this time, there will be some tumult in the country. So, yun that's the little, how would you call it, the niceties, the vignettes of life. Yung anong nangyari in between at anong napasok sa utak namin dito sa, we run the executive department. This complements our continued efforts to improve the capability of the AFP by modernizing military equipment and machinery. Having mentioned this, I have every confidence that we together as a force will embrace the changes that are necessary for continued development and work even harder to fulfill our duty and responsibility to protect the Filipino people. Again, happy 82nd anniversary at mabuhay ang sundalo ng Pilipinas. I salute you.
Thank you very much to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Sampano.